Good morning, roomies. Oh, my lands. Let me just say, the drama ain't slowing down and the tea is still boiling. Let's rewind real quick, okay? If you missed it, I dropped some hitters yesterday, okay? Chef Carmen said she need $50K for legal fees, and she's selling merch to make it happen. But baby, the haters zoomed in on Tay's $3,000 Chanel bag alleged and those trips to the mall like they were on payroll. Okay, Chef said we still living, still shopping, and they handling business. It's given. So who gonna check me, boo? And who gonna check them? Because she said they finna do what they gonna do. We dropped Mz Quani versus Darius Cooks drama yesterday, okay? They had the timeline split. Quanie came to Facebook to tell us about her dilemmas with her payout, and Darius chimed in with his gems and shade, per usual. However, Mz Quani, she clapped back, throwing a little shade herself, and the Monroe crew said she ate. Y'all know what they be saying? What it be? 4 + 4 = 8, or whatever they be saying, okay? Darius claims he's unbothered, and he moves right along to the 2819 church situation. However, the congregation that was in his comment sections was telling him he need to go ahead and move along and find another story. Maybe we'll dive into that. Maybe not, okay? And Marley Capri, oh, Marley. Oh, our little scammer, Bammer. Still know the coke, still blocking folks, and now people are filing complaints with the Attorney General of Nevada. Okay, I told y'all how to do it. I dropped the link for y'all. Go fill out that complaint. Don't let something like this pass you by. Don't just be like, oh, brush it under the rug. Stuff like this is why people get away with stuff like that. You know, you spend a little $50, it's not worth the hassle, especially if they are out of state traveling, trying to sue, you know, and if you didn't pay through your bank, some people use Cash App because it is an option, and you can't get your coins back. Don't let it go by the wayside, okay? File your complaint with the Attorney General. Don't let it go away. Oh, wait, and I almost forgot one. We also covered a story with a gentleman named Tyler Chamber, where he thought he had a key moment. He dropped a photo of a minor. She looked like she has to be under the age of 10, where he calls her out of her name and, like, threatens her because it looked like she may be ringing his bell, probably playing, what is that called? Knock, knock, zoom, zoom, or something like that. He claims that they were surrounded, a bunch of people was surrounding his house and she was the decoy. People wasn't having it and they ate him up. So make sure y'all go check that out. They even dug up a job. Unfortunately, it was an old job. You know what I'm saying? However, but y'all know the internet don't play. And what we got going on, I already have some stuff brewing, okay? So what's coming today that I'm going to be working on? And not limited to, let's not forget, it's not limited. It's just what I have already that I'm working on right now. All right. So here's what I know about what's going to be coming today. We have a story to cover concerning Mz Battle, Briana Battle, that is, you know, LaTruth's ex-wife. Okay. She is fed up. She is fed up with these bloggers. Okay. She took aim at Queen Fee, which was I was a little bit shocked because I thought they was cool. You know, I be listening, but not listening, I guess, close enough because baby, I was up and I seen Queen Fee going off and it made me go digging, and I was like, oh, Bree, what's happened? Apparently, I think she did a dirty delete. I guess she went live on YouTube, but it's not up anymore. However, I found a few clips. Okay, the messy blog pages, she is done with y'all. She's tired of y'all harassment and y'all bullying. Okay, and stalking. She called y'all stalkers. It ain't never that deep. All right. I also have a little on a controversial situation. The whole Austin Metcalf, the track meet that turned deadly. Unfortunately, that young man lost his life. Well, I came across some posts of his friends, and I want to highlight that. I thought it touched my heart, you know, the way that some of his peers spoke about him. So I want to highlight that, okay? And then we also have Mz Quani again on the dockets. She's going to give us some background on what happened with Muffin. I know some of y'all may know this already, but I wasn't around for all that, and I always wanted to understand it. And it came from the horse's mouth. I like to get stuff from the horse's mouth, so I'm going to drop that. So if you were wondering, just like I was wondering, she filled us in on how the hate got started, okay? Roomies is messy, is layered, and is far from over. Y'all know it's something every single day. And I'm thinking about, I don't know. We'll see. However, grab your popcorn, stay close to the page, and keep it locked because Summer's Room Rewind is where the drama stays spinning and the tea is always served hot. So you ready for today's tea? Be sure to stay tuned to Where Summer's Room. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the follow or the sub button wherever you're watching from. Sharing and liking my content is how you can support the pages. And guess what? It's totally free. It's totally free. It don't cost you a thing, okay? However, if you feel like you want to throw me a little tippy tip, become a member. Trust and believe I got the lowest prices on social media, okay? 2 for $5s and pure product is never stepped on. Wink, wink. Bye.